What's up, guys? This is episode 2, Kingdom Business Review of season 2. Um, the episodes just get better with time. Honestly, I haven't had any like filler episodes yet. With this show, I feel like every episode gives us good information. So as we get into this episode, Danita wakes up from her coma as she did in the last episode. Tosh rushes, you guys gotta see this. Mama's awake. So she's awake and she's like all confused and everything. They talk to the doctor, she doesn't know the date, time, all that good stuff. And then she's like, wait a minute, I was shot. How did I get shot? And I guess they explained to her what happened exactly. Um which is really weird in her confused state. But yeah. So through her time being in the hospital, Tosh, he sings with her. The you, the me, you see. I like that song. With no one, then you love me. I like that song. You only see you. No, that song is dope. That's one of my favorite songs from the first season, and he played it acoustic, and it was really dope. And just try to help her jog her memory. She can't sing, but she could remember some of the words of the song, and that was great. Um, and then we get Rebel. Rebel's in the club, and she's stripping again. And then she got this producer who wants to see her, who wants to meet with her, and Xavier is his name, and she gets a private show. And she starts in the background singing for him. Do y'all know exactly what that scene reminded me of? Season 1 of Star, when Star and Hayil was in the strip club. Cotton had gotten Star in the strip club, and Star literally got the song playing and was singing for Hayil to get him to be their manager. That scene was like literally like that. So Rebel's in the private suite singing for Xavier, and he's like, "You can sing, you sing too." And she asked for a meeting to meet with him to get on his record label. And I thought that was a really cool scene to see how it got played out into a different show. Um, Caesar and Taj talk, um, about Danita and everything, about the injunction and everything. And, I was wrong because I really was thinking that Taj, in my season 2 recap episode, video, I really thought that Taj was Caesar's son, but then we learned last episode that Taj is not, and that there's another son out here in these streets, and I'm just waiting to see and figure out who he is. That's what I'm excited to see. But Caesar and Taj's relationship is very like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was his son too. Like, that's how it feels. Like, it kind of feels like that could be his son too, honestly. Um, so then we get Caesar talks to Danita and takes Rebel with them, and she's like, "I need you to do me a favor." Rebel doesn't. She does not recognize Rebel. She does not recognize. She's like, "I know you. Your face is familiar." But she was very confused, and she's very nice. Her attitude is gone because she doesn't remember a lot. So her attitude has become something to desire. She's very like, "You have a wonderful name. Such colorful names." And it's different to see her in that way versus how she had been in the first season, very mean and ugly. So that's great. Um yeah. So then we get Taj talking to Grandma Darlene, aka the First Lady Emeritus, and that woman is just crazy. She's crazy. She wants Taj to get married to Essence. Um because she's pregnant and she wants them to have a baby out of wedlock, but they don't. She doesn't want them to have a baby out of wedlock. But I had a thought when I was watching this episode. Wait a minute, isn't the baby still gonna be in wedlock if the baby was conceived before marriage? What does getting married have to do with anything? If the baby was conceived in wedlock, why would the baby not be in wedlock once they were? I don't know. I've never understood that. I've never really understood shotgun weddings and all that stuff. I mean, for the look of it, yeah, but like the damage is already done. The damage is. How does that still not make you a bastard child? You know what I'm saying? How does that still not make you a child born out of wedlock? The child, okay, not okay, he's not born out of wedlock anymore, but it was created in wedlock, right? I don't know. That's just my little crazy thought of the day. Yeah. So she wants them to get married. Taj asks Essence like, "What do you think about marriage?" And she's looking like, and she's like, "I'm open to the idea, but the way you just did that was whack, and you need to try again, cause I don't like that." And so he does. He gets this beautiful song at this restaurant. She's like, "This is a restaurant people sing at." He gets his guitar and he starts singing to her. This song was good, and then they had the little choir at the end of it. And then he's like, will you marry me?" And that was a good scene. That was a good little. I like that. That was a good scene. And we get not Todd. We get CJ, who's asked to preach, and she like, "Grandma, that is not my calling. I have been called to the music ministry. I have not been called to preach." And Darlene's like, "Every PK got one good sermon in them," and I'm just like, is that the case? Then I might have a good sermon in me. You know, I'm a PK too, so I might have one good sermon in me too. But like, um, she's like, she's like, she's all like, man, I'm not doing that. She said, "I'm gonna have to talk to my husband and we gonna pray about it." And that's the way you supposed to do it. You supposed to go to your husband and you pray about it. Cause she's like, Malcolm can be the new minister of music. And she's like, "We'll talk about it. I'll go pray with my husband. Like, you're not about to make this decision for me." And she's like, "The Lord speaks to me. The Lord is always right, and so am I." And I'm just like, I am so tired of Darlene already, all freaking ready. I'm tired of it. Um, but I tell you what, she got up there to preach, and she sure knew how to dress like a preacher. She looked like she was finna prophesy from here to there. She's finna prophesy to everybody in the audience. That outfit she had on was very preacher like. So she sure dressed the part, and that was for sure. Um, dang, what else happened in this episode? Huh. I don't remember what else happened in this episode. Oh, Essence and Taj with Xavier and Rebel. They go to dinner together because Rebel ends up going to sing for Xavier, and Xavier's all like, Essence is like, we'll see you on Friday because she gonna get this signed. But Essence got a little ulterior motive to this. She seen Rebel and Ty singing together in the first episode, and she didn't like that. She didn't like that. She can tell that they have this chemistry, and she's trying to get Essence or trying to get Rebel with somebody else so that her eyes can be taken off of Taj. But then we even see in that scene where they're all at dinner together, how when Taj grabbed Essence's hand to kiss it, how Rebel and Taj looked at each other in that moment. And I just know by the end of this season, they gonna do something. They gonna do something. They gonna do something. There's no doubt in my mind. Cause Taj was even like, "You set this up?" She's like, "Kinda." So it's like I can see something happening soon. Danita, I forgot to mention, Danita does come home, and she's like, "I'm Danita Jordan. I just got out the hospital. I can bring numbers in. I can come to the church, and I can bring these numbers in. Like, niggas is checking for me. Like, I'm that. Like, I'm gonna bring the numbers in." And she's like, "Nah, you guys need to stay away from the church. Since when people have scandals, do they have to not come to church?" Somebody explain that to me. In what world do you not come to church when you have a scandal? What world do you not go to church when things like bad things happen? In what world? That's the place where you come for healing. So it's not about healing. It's about something else. It's about publicity. It's about, living this staged life for Darlene and Jeremiah. And they've taken over the church. They've taken the only thing that Danita has control over is the record label. And yeah. So I'm just like, that don't make much sense to me, but I get it, I guess, I'm pretty sure that was pretty much it for this episode. I don't remember much else happening in this second episode. It was a good, I really love this show, and I'm gonna need y'all to start tuning into this show and watching it every week because it's so good. It's so freaking good. I need y'all watching this show. I really need y'all watching this. If y'all don't watch this and y'all just watching this video because y'all support me, please go watch this show. It really gonna remind you of Star Empire, that type of vibe. It's got people from Star and Empire in the show as well. But like, go watch the show. I'm telling you, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. Oh, I forgot to make Calvin. He goes to that club and gets his tail beat. Cause he goes to the private lounge where him and all his buddies, high political buddies, was doing stuff, and Rebel's there because Rebel want to make extra money. So she sees him. He's like, "This is wrong. What we did was wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong, 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 wrong." And Dex is like, "Bro, you got to get out of here. I'm not gonna tell you again. You got to get out of here, or you gonna start getting beat." And he's like, "Nah, man. I gotta tell the truth. This is wrong. We can't do this." And then I think it was like a judge or something. He was like, "Nah, Calvin's right. We can't do this." And so, he wants to leave with Calvin. Calvin kept talking, and Dex is like, "Look, bro. Say one more thing and you're gonna get beat up." And that's exactly what happened. He started getting his tail beat because he wouldn't shut up. Like, bro, you got to tread lightly in places like this. I get it, you know what I'm saying? You on this whole healing path, this whole I need to do what's right path, but my G, you don't want to get beat in the process. So yeah, that happened. That was the end of the episode. And Rebel sees it, and I think Rebel sees Calvin in a different light because she sees him being real. She sees him being and forgiving. She sees him in a different light than what she's seen him in the past, and I think that might give her a way to see the Jordans as a whole in a different perspective. So that'll be great to see in the coming episodes. So that is pretty much it for this episode, and I am about to do a 3/4 third episode right now. So please go tune in right now to the third episode review. Like, subscribe, comment, like, dislike, whatever you gotta do. Just make it be known. And I will see you guys in the next episode right after this.